What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Otaku Kickback Sessions. As always, I am one of your two co-hosts, Easy the Shinobi, and joining with me on this fine September evening, we got the one, the infamous Respecter. Actually, no, never mind. We got the Duck Spectre version of Green Spectre.
Suck a duck.
Wait a minute, what? You're supposed to be quacking?
Suck a duck.
That's rude. That is rude. It's the end of summer, or summer just ended, and you're out here starting to fall off on a bad note, sir.
What you mean? I'm a duck. Suck a duck.
Oh god, you're like that weird Howard the Duck movie adaptation that came out like back in the '80s.
Nah, I'm better.
Oh man, well yeah, as you heard it, it's fortunately summer. Oh, fortunately or unfortunately, summer's over. It's been kind of a good summer. At least when it comes to anime wise. Hopefully, you guys binge watch some of the summer season stuff that has been coming out, or you're getting around to it because I know there's a lot of shows to follow up. Yeah, we're getting ready for the fall. Trees are changing colors. Weather's getting colder. Um, and I know you're gonna like this one. Dying Like the Beast comes out next week.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, I already pre-ordered it. I am not concerned about Dying Light for now.
Wait a minute, you betrayed your own rule of no pre-orders.
Of course I did. It's Dying Light. I'll betray anything for Dying Light. Even you.
Wait, what? No, why? You don't have to do that.
See.
Oh, you fuck! I'm gonna remember that, fucker.
Good.
Oh Lord, who am I kidding? I'm not that threatening. Anyways, let's get into some anime news section for you lovely folks out here that are looking to get some your news picks from us. To start us off, we got some recent Jujutsu Kaisen news that just came out this week. First things first, we got a sequel to the manga. I believe the manga did end. I want to say back in springtime. Um, yeah, now a spin-off not only was announced, but the first chapter just came out as 9/8. So that was around 2 days ago. This past Tuesday, no, this past Monday. Titled Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo. We won't get into specifications on about the first chapter. Pretty much since in case you're anime only, and haven't picked up the manga yet. Though it does take place, obviously it does take place after the events of the manga. So in case you get a little curious, go ahead. Feel free to check it out on the Shonen Jump app or wherever you go. Check out your manga on now these days. Um, on top of the sequel series starting up, we also got some season three news that was just announced a few days ago. In between the time of our last episode, um, season three officially announced for a January 2026 release date. With no exact date in January just yet. I know a lot of people got hyped around it. It's been blowing up my social media feed. For it. I'm on the Jujutsu Kaisen fans, so seems like it's gonna be. This is like gonna. People are hyped for the Culling Game mark, so it's going to be. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Let's see. Furthermore, for anime news, we got some news for Tatsuki Fujimoto, the author of Chainsaw Man. He's gonna have several of his short stories adapted in the upcoming Tatsuki Fujimoto's 17 to 26 anime adaptation. It's going to be comprised of different studios working on several of his pre Chainsaw Man short stories. Um, yeah, that's going to be coming to Amazon Prime Video starting on November 8th. Each short story is going to be a one shot as well. So, in case it's something you want to check out, yeah, it's. it seems like it's gonna be worth it. I believe they only take out the promotional art for it. They might have dropped the trailer for it as well. So, if they did, you guys feel free to check it out. Speaking of anime adaptations, we got one for the mid 2010s that is coming back for a movie run. Talking about Assassination Classroom. It was recently announced that there's going to be an Assassination Classroom movie for a March 20th, 2026 release date. The movie is going to adapt several pages of content that was originally omitted from the original anime series run. So in case we got any fans of Assassination Classroom that are currently listening to this, it's gonna you're gonna get some basically new material that has only been seen in the manga. Um, there's no word if the March 20th date is going to be just for Japan or is going to be for international. But once we know more, we'll go ahead and let you guys know about it.
Yeah, you finally get to come out of your little hidey holes and come outside again to watch something.
No, wait a minute. The Assassination Classroom fandom is a fine group of people, I'll have you know.
Yeah, of course, a bunch of cave dwellers.
Wait a minute, man. Didn't you watch this show from start to finish?
Oh yeah, because I had nothing to do.
Fucking doubt. I doubt
Yeah.
it.
I mean, at the time, there wasn't a lot of anime coming out, so I had to do something to alleviate my boredom.
You know more about anime than I do. How is it that you didn't have anything else to watch?
Yeah, and you introduced me to anime, so whose fault is that?
No. We're not revising history here, sir. We,
Yes.
oh god. Anyways, moving on before you get me all mixed up here. Witch at Altier, the anime adaptation that's been greatly anticipated by fans of the manga. Unfortunately, it's gonna be a little bit while longer before the anime gets released. It's originally scheduled to premiere this year, but it's been postponed to 2026 with no exact month and date for it yet. The reason for it is to improve the animation quality, which for the most part, again with anything, you really want to take your time, especially if it's a series that has a good amount of hype behind it. You want to take your time, make sure it's spick and span and it's faithful to the source material, it's faithful to the manga. Um, so it's unfortunate, but it's understandable too. Which reminds me, I still got to read this one. I heard a lot of good stuff about it, so eventually, now that I have time. Um. Oh, actually, this is one that I saw at least basically the screencast of the trailer for. It looks sick. Um, Sekiro's Shadows Die Twice. It's actually going to be getting its own manga or its own anime adaptation, scheduled to air in 2026.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know what's the neat part about it? They noted down during the official announcement for the anime that it's going to be entirely hand drawn with no AI assistance for it. And so far, at least from the trailer, dude, this shit looks fucking gas. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, you can never go wrong with hand drawn, but what is this about AI assisted?
Oh yeah, it's because they don't.
Which
It's
other
because
anime is using AI assistance so I can avoid them completely?
I don't know. Whenever I just watch something, I just end up watching it. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, then I just kind of drop it.
I don't
But
want my anime to be touched by them clankers.
hey, wait a minute. Did you use the clanker word?
I sure did.
Who is teaching you this hateful language?
Star Wars.
Right.
They're the ones who started the clanker word, and now everybody is using it.
uh, united by basically the hatred of clankers. That's the only
Yes.
that's the only way we get through as a society. Oh man. Speaking about which, a bit of a side note on that. I do want to do an episode on Star Wars lore because you've been getting me more into it, bro. That shit gets it's fucking nuts.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
God, that shit. Yeah, no. In case you're like me and you haven't watched the original movies, get into the lore. That shit's nuts. Um, let's see. Let's get back on track here. So back in 2023, there was an announcement on 4 brand new Naruto episodes. That was being worked on, I believe, by Studio Period, the original studio that had worked on Naruto Part One and Naruto Shippuden. And
Interesting.
that, yeah, yeah. And since then, we haven't really gotten that much news about it up until now. A few days ago, some links came out that I guess the 4 brand new episodes are done. We're just anticipating an announcement release date for them. What we do know is that the episodes are going to be centered around part one Naruto. So basically, when they were essentially Genin and kids still. So I'm kind of anticipating the lookout for that. On top of that, Kishimoto, the mangaka for Naruto, he had designed a special poster for the Japanese release of the How to Train Your Dragon live action, and with it showing Naruto
I
on.
did see that one. It looks really great.
Oh yeah, yeah, it does look super great. It's basically Naruto on top of the boss toad, or basically kind of bumping fists with what's
Hiccup and Night fucking forgot his name. Nightwing, maybe.
no no.
Oh wait, no, that's Batman.
Yeah.
Uh,
Can you imagine Nightwing riding or fucking?
can you imagine a dude writing Nightwing?
No, we leave that to Rule 34 for that imagination. Uh, no, it's toothless.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, but the basically that image that you drew up, dude, that would look super cool.
Oh, it does. Really
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so well, yeah, in case you're a Naruto fan, especially if you're a fan of the OG Naruto series, we're gonna be getting at least 4 new episodes, and hopefully, again, just like any anime adaptation announcement, we will keep you updated here at the Otaku Kickback Sessions for when it releases, and basically any reviews in case you get the subtle curiosity to see whether or not they hold up.
Oh yeah.
And that's about it for my news section of the day. How about yours?
So let's start off with a lot of Grimm's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was been a rough 24 hours.
As of yesterday, September 9th, released by JRA Van Official, which is all about racehorsing, but this one's a special kind of racehorse. Kochi Rencourse heroine Haru Urara passed away on September 9th at the age of 29 due to colic. A retired racehorse association announced this. Despite losing 113 races, her determination to reach the finish line has inspired many and became a social phenomenon.
Mhm.
Jockey Yukata Take rode her on her 106th race, drawing many fans to Kochi Racehorse. She is a special racehorse that inspired many to never give up and always chase their passion, no matter how far their finish line may be.
Oh man, and this one, mm, I'll say this. I'll give you. I'll say this much. You've never seen a fandom. It's very rare to see fandoms get collectively together for basically especially when it comes to stuff like this. Um, but damn, dude, the Yuma Musume fandom is the amount of tribute fan art and the tribute AMVs that have been flooding social media over the past like 24 hours for Haru Urara. Ah, man, it's yeah, it gets heartbreaking. Uh, I know. I saw the news of the passing early morning yesterday, and I remember texting you about it, and man, but if any fans of Haru Urara and Uma Musume want to take one final message from Haru is is to never give up on your dreams, and always go through life with a smile.
Yep, no matter how tough life gets.
Exactly, exactly. Because at the end, that's what Haru want, and we could take solace knowing that Haru is up in the great farm in the sky, on the great ranch in the sky, racing around, running happy and free now.
But don't worry, she's still immortalized in anime form.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
So
did.
her other half may have passed away, but we still have her anime half that is still with us.
I do like the the Uma Musume fandom collectively called her their daughter.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
She if you look at the anime version, she instantly gets put on the list of I need to protect daughter material.
Exactly, exactly. It's always protect, never ever lewd, and never. No one should ever talk ill of Haru Urara.
Yeah. Moving on from that one, we go to another grim news. Veteran voice actor Takiya Hashi has passed away at the age of 27. Age of 72. Sorry, dyslexia moment.
Mm.
He played roles like Desmond's father in Spy X Family and Kakazu in Naruto.
Yeah, that was also surprising too. That was
Or maybe if you guys don't know, he also played Gary Stydrum in Baki.
some legendary roles for legendary VA. So, hey, also rest in peace as well.
Yeah. Oh, or you'll know this one. He was the one king, uh, Gazelle, in The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime.
Okay, so that was a Dwarf King, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't know he voiced them.
yeah.
No, that's nuts.
He did tons of voices. He was also Gustav Honda from Fire Force.
Right. That's because I think I'm currently working through season 2 of Fire Force right now. Um,
He was in season one.
I'm sorry.
Think of John Jonah Jameson, but bald, and the Hitler stash is a bit longer.
I think I vaguely remember him. Yeah, from
Yeah,
season one.
he did tons of noticeable roles.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, dude did he was a very good voice actor.
Yeah, he was also in Guilty Gear X Third Revolution,
Hmm.
Revelator.
Oh, nice. You played that one, right?
Yeah, he was a Slayer.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, one of the funny ones. He was also the JP voice actor for Rio 2, Eduardo, the bird. Yeah,
I completely forgot about that movie. I completely forgot about that there was a real movie.
yeah, and that it had a Japanese dub too. He was he was Eduardo.
Oh man.
Moving on from that one, we have one last grim tale. Until the gal and I become a married couple creator has passed away.
Hmm.
This is the obituary that was released this month. We are saddened to announce that Shino, the creator of Until the Gal and I Become a Married Couple, has passed away in June 2025. This announcement was made publicly by the editorial department of Monthly Comics Denki Daiho, which published the following obituary notice. Quote, "We regret to inform you that Shino Sensei, the author currently serializing Until the Gal and I Become a Married Couple in this magazine, has passed away in June 2025. We deeply mourn the untimely passing of Shino Sensei and pray for their soul to rest in peace." End quote. By the editorial department of Monthly Comics Denki Daiho. Shino Sensei's manga tells the story of a boy who grew up in poverty, striving to succeed in high school, only to discover that his family is 50 million yen debt. A mysterious girl then appears offering to repay the debt, but only under certain conditions. The series launched with Volume 1 in August 2023, followed by Volume 2 in September 2024. Shinro Sensei's passing leaves a deep void in the manga community, and fans around the world mourn the loss of a rising talent.
Oh yeah, no, because I mean, especially with the manga, I saw it as one of the recommended mangas from Broken Daydreams, and it looks interesting. It looked like it was going to be a very great a rom com manga or a romance manga. Um,
Yeah. And it kind of sucks how we won't get an ending to it
yeah,
because of this.
yeah,
Unless someone else decides to pick it up, but it won't be the same.
yeah. That's true, but yeah, it's unfortunate. It's it's very unfortunate news that we have to cover to during this episode. But yeah, may all three find peace. Our condolences go out to their loved ones.
Oh yeah. Moving on from that one, uh, getting out of the grim news section, we have something interesting, something us childhood 90s and 2000s adults can appreciate.
Hmm.
Steve Burns, the original Blue Clues host, is launching his own podcast called Alive. He wants to make it as a Blues Clues for adults and offer people who loved the show when they were kids emotional support and education now that they've all grown up with him.
That sounds pretty neat. I would say this is basically at least when I was a kid, we sort of had cable at some points, but we sort of didn't. But one of the times we did have it, I did manage to catch Blue's Clues, and I loved it. And Steve is a real one, especially I think it was like during the pandemic and stuff, or just fresh out of the pandemic. I know he was, I think, doing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was also on TikTok a lot, kind of essentially helping uh, people our age out now, kind of sort of almost checking in on us, where it's like, hey, I know times are tough, but if you ever need a friend, I'm back here, so even if you just want to say, hey, it's just stuff. Don't worry, stuff's gonna be okay. And now that he's shopping a podcast, so to help out with such a kids that grew up with him that are now adults, and checking in, like pretty much passing the parts of mental health and stuff. That's honestly that's cool from Steve.
Oh yeah. And especially to us 90s and 2000 kids that grew up with Blues Clues and were even bummed about it when they replaced him in Blues Clues.
Right, I forgot they did.
But the reasoning was he was going off to college. So
Yeah,
obviously the Blues Clues, he made enough money and he was like, hey, I need to go to college so I can get a degree and all that stuff. And so that's why they replaced him. But I think somewhere in my hidey holes of like useless junk, I still have the original VHS I had when it released. Of
oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'm that old. I have a VHS.
Wait, wasn't the didn't the special like Nickelodeon VHS have the kind of like the orange box?
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
orange VHS.
Damn, I did.
I also
Uh,
have a Walkman somewhere.
oh shit! I didn't even keep my. Well, actually, it wasn't my Walkman. It was my brother's Walkman. But I had it for a bit, and then I realized I don't really listen to his music, so. But in any case, it's nice to see Steve around, especially checking in on us. Now that we're essentially adults and have bills and responsibilities and all that, so
Oh yeah,
uh,
because schools definitely don't teach you how to do taxes.
yeah. I'll say this though. I'll bring up this scenario, especially kind of now that you brought that up. It is funny that basically saying, oh, the schools doesn't teach you how to do taxes, which is fair. It is a
Yeah,
fair.
they teach you a lot of useless shit that you don't need. But what you do need is just like, hey, who do I ask for help? Nah, you fucked. Bing bong.
But I do want to bring up that whole thing where it's like, yeah, it would be useful for schools to teach kids on how to do taxes. But now on the other side of the coin is how many of these kids are actually gonna bother to pay attention to them? You could say like that you could say that school should be teaching this stuff, but I know I mean I've been in classrooms with some of these dudes where it's like they don't really pay attention to much. So that's you kind of get what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So on the other side of the coin, it's like how many people actually like if they were to introduce how to do taxes in school and stuff, how many people would or how many kids would actually pay attention on how to do your taxes or how to fix up a car or any of the any of the stuff that you need in daily life. That's a bit of a it's a bit of a nugget for you.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
But moving on from that one, now we're
Moving
getting
on
into
for
the anime stuff.
yeah, we're done with the old man yells at Claus rambling that we got going on here.
Yeah, I don't want to look at my own age again.
Oh man. Well, at least not until your birthday.
My back.
Oh man.
Chainsaw Man, the movie, Raise Arc. New English dub trailer has been released, and the movie is set to premiere in North America on October 24th, 2025, by Studio Mappa. Originally, it was October 29th, but now it got pushed back or pushed forward to the 24th.
It's kind of surprising. You really see anime movies get pushed, pushed more forward for the release date for any movies, especially the ones that come out here in North America and stuff. Usually they either push them back due to kind of like quality issues and all that, or they just kind of keep at the original release date. So this is a welcome surprise.
I have to assume they finished recording or they finished all of what they need to ahead of schedule and they're like, fuck it, we can release it early.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Ooh,
5 days early and it's nice.
this week we have the chance to see it before we head off to Japan.
True, we'd have to go on the Friday release.
Right, right, right. Oh, well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. If we do a review episode on it, that means we went to go watch it.
Yeah. Moving on. Still talking about Chainsaw Man. If you want to go watch it, it will have a runtime of 1 hour and 40 minutes.
That's not
So
bad.
it's not that long, but it's not that short either. It's one of those things that you can go watch it, have a little snack, and then just leave.
Not well, I do wonder would it be because I mean I highly doubt. Um, I wonder if they would actually fit the entire arc in within the like near 2 hour movie, or if it's going to be a thing. Because I would have to assume that
I
pretty
have
much
I have to assume either it might have some cut content, or they did manage to fit everything in 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah, because at most, like, or the third option would probably be, say, this is like they decided this would be like the first four or so episodes of like what's supposed to be season two of Chainsaw Man. And then later on it gets revealed, oh yeah, since you already watched the movie, we're gonna release like an 8 episode season two as well. That, or unless they kind of do it like how other studios do it, where whenever, like, say, when Dragon Ball Super came around, and they did the whole re-release of the Battle of Gods arc and the Resurrection F arc, but for Super, with some content cut or that was included in the anime adapt or in the series adaptation, or basically they adjusted it for the anime series, unless it's going to be that where season two comes out and then you're doing the Reze arc again, but with like additional content or subtle changes here and there.
Yeah, but we won't know until we go watch
Exactly, exactly. Which now I'm more hyped about it. That basically we at least have a chance to go watch it before we head off.
it. Moving on from it, we have Wistoria, Wand and Sword, Season 2 is set to premiere on April 2026.
I'm looking forward to this one. I want to watch season one. Which is should be the next thing on my binge list, because right now I'm going through Dangers in My Heart, which I found out is on Hulu, and I'm currently going through season one of that. Um,
Yeah, because isn't Wistoria about a dude who can't use magic in the world
yes,
of magic, but he has like exceptional sword skill?
yes, exactly. And then believe I covered that, I want to say a few episodes ago as a manga recommendation. But yeah, pretty much that's the gist of it. Um where the main character is essentially he doesn't have any magic affinity, but he's like a skilled swordsman that developed his skills through essentially secret trips to the different dungeons that are beneath the school. Not to mention that I don't believe I mentioned this, or I think I might have. I'm blanking out right now. Not to mention that I guess the kingdom itself is beneath the earth, and it's essentially kind of like how the arc is in Nikkei, where the sky is essentially a hologram sky, but powered by magic as well. Um, but overall, so far it's a fantastic read. So in case anybody wants to read the manga, the visuals are extremely wonderful for it. Um, I do want to watch season one soon, at least in order to prepare for season two. So uh, that's going to be probably my next binge watch.
Moving on from that, we have the Warrior Princess and the Barbarian King release date has been moved from October 2025 to April 2026. And the reasoning is we want to ensure the highest and smoothest quality ever. So we are taking the extra time to make it enjoyable and perfect.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I mentioned earlier, you can't really fault studios for wanting to essentially put the best work out there, especially since springtime. I mean, usually the spring anime season gets pretty heavy, so you want to be prepared for it as well. So,
Oh, yeah. Next, we have My Status as an Assassin obviously exceeds the heroes. Anime is set to be released on October 6th, 2025 by Studio Sunrise.
nice. So we're a month away from it. If you guys haven't checked out the trailer for it, dude, it's pretty good.
Check it out. They released a new trailer on September 4th. There's a little more details than the old trailer gave out. A
Mhm.
lot more fighting and more action sequence that you won't get in the first one.
Exactly. And just to get you hyped up for for October 6th when the first episode drops.
Yeah. Speaking of hype, we have One Punch Man Season 3 is set to be released on October 5th, 2025. This time, it's being animated by Studio JC staff.
Because I know I think season 1 and 2 was animated by Studio Mappa, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the
So,
one before it was by a different studio. But looking from the trailer, like, yeah, you can see that the animation quality is like severely different. But if this is the arc I'm thinking of, ooh, we're gonna have a lot of juicy fight scenes.
oh yeah, no, because I do remember that you one of the times we were hanging out recently, you were telling me about like what you predicted that this season would cover, and
I
you're
have
also
to. What I'm guessing is God Garo at the end of season 3 will
mm,
be introduced to him, and then season 4 will possibly be the whole crash out.
Eesh. Yeah, that's gonna be intense. Um, yeah, so yeah, it's so yeah, I do. Would you also recommend like in case people want to get more hyped for season 3? Would you recommend the manga?
Oh yeah, I highly recommend the manga.
Yeah, because some of the manga panels, especially when it comes kind of like to the epic fight scenes, bro, they really go like to an elite level at that point.
Oh yeah. Moving on from that one, we have some news about To Be a Hero X. To Be a Hero X will have another animation style change in episode 23. 2 episodes remain until the end of season 1.
Nice. I'm actually looking forward to it because so far, at least in season 1, um, they've done a really good job, especially blending in different animation styles between 2D and 3D art. Um, and if they're including more in there, I'm actually kind of looking forward to see how they essentially blend them in. I am a bit surprised though because I thought season 1 was gonna end like with like 12 episodes, but it's nice to see that they're going the full 25.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in case anybody, I know that was one of my anime recommendations. But in case anybody wants to go or is on the fence of checking it out, dude, check it out. It's so worth it.
Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, exactly. The fight scenes are good. I was at first when I was watching it, I thought it was just gonna follow one hero, but no, it follows like different heroes, and I'm blanking out on the name. There's this one arc where it follows essentially this electric hero, um, essentially the new version of that electric hero versus the OG. Bro, it's such a well written arc. It's such a good arc. Um, if anything else, uh, check those episodes out. It's insanely good.
Nice. Moving on to another thing that's insanely good.
Oh, let's get it.
Jujutsu Kaisen Execution Shibuya Incident X Culling Games begins. A special edition of Shibuya Incident, along with the global premiere of episodes 1 and 2 of the Culling Games Part 1, is set to be released in theaters November 7th, 2025.
Nice. And so pretty much, if you can't wait until January 3rd for episode 1 or January 2026 for episode 1 to come out, for season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen, hit up your theaters in November to essentially check out the first 2 episodes, of the Culling Game arc.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be choice.
Yeah, I saw the teaser trailer for it. Man, that shit looks. I ain't gonna lie, Mappa's doing some fucking fire ass work for this.
Oh yeah, they've been just doing a really good job so far.
God, I do hope that they're getting paid like well what they're worth for it too, because I figured it's for sure as hell not easy. Adapting this and then adapting and of the other anime that they have to get out of schedule.
Oh yeah. Moving on from that one, we have Kill Blue by Kuroko's Basketball. Mangaka Tashitoshi Fujimaki is getting an anime adaptation in 2026.
Nice.
So far, I don't know what it's about, but the short end of it is Kill Blue, a graduate from the School of Hard Knocks. Hitman Origami faces his greatest challenge yet,
Hmm.
middle school.
Wait, what? This man is going back to middle school?
Yeah, he's gone from a 39-year-old man to a child again.
Damn, so he got hit with the Benjamin Button disease.
He got hit with that Webster disease, the one that Andy Milanakis had.
No, shit. Yeah, I do wonder how he got how he essentially aged down from 39 to fucking, was it 17, 14?
Somewhere around there, yeah. By the looks of the trailer they released, he infiltrated a base, uh, killed everyone, and then some weird bee that broke out of a container that was being experimented on stung him, and he had a severe reaction to it. Which the next morning he woke up, he was a middle schooler again.
Oh, shit. Yeah, man, so essentially did the Spider-Man method on it, but instead of him getting bee powers, he just aged backwards overnight.
Yeah. So now the whole manga is, but from what I'm looking at, the manga and the anime would be focusing on him trying to deal with being a middle schooler again, going to classes, and continuing his professional job as a hitman.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
but I mean, like, with the body of a middle schooler, nobody's gonna take him serious.
And to be honest, that works to your advantage if you're a hitman, because I mean, nobody actually is gonna take you seriously. Because I mean, if you're like, say, you're like this burly, like fucking in your prime 32-year-old dude who got his ass handed to him by this like 14-year-old kid that has his pencil box and has a fucking backpack, like just walking down the street. I wasn't gonna believe that you got your ass handed to you by that fucking little kid.
Yeah, but you also got to remember you have the strength of a middle schooler. You don't have your adult strength,
Right, right. You
so
essentially,
you can't beat the crap out of anyone, and you can't handle the crap beaten out of you.
oh, see, there's a simple solution to that. Kick him in the balls. 100% kick him in the balls.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't have any balls? What then?
Well,
Yeah, you fucked. Bing bong.
bing bong, fuck your life, I guess.
Pretty
Uh,
much.
yeah, well, no, I'm looking forward to this because it's pretty much we need more. I'm starting to get into that trope or like that genre where it's basically it's a skilled hitman, but something happens to them where they're essentially at a disadvantage, or it's kind of like a second side to them. Kind of like Sakamoto days, or there's this manga that I've been reading. I'll recommend it in one of the future episodes. Um, but because I want to take more notes about it. Um, just a quick thing. It's a hitman that's essentially an idol fan. Dude, it's so funny. But yeah, so sort of stuff like that. Where in this case, now the hitman is essentially got reverted back to a teenager, and now he has to depend on his knowledge in order to become like to still keep himself at the top level. Yeah, yeah. This is gonna be interesting. And there's no release date for it yet, right?
Nope.
Uh,
All we know is that it's coming out in 2026.
nice. What's the name of it again?
Kill Blue.
Kill Blue. Nice.
You could read the manga, but it's on Viz
Mm,
Media, so that's
okay.
the only place you can read it.
Yeah. I mean, the good part is like, Viz Media usually end up getting like the first few chapters for free. So it's one of the. So in case you're interested and you want to take the 3 chapter approach, much like an anime with a 3 episode approach, you should be able to if it has the free chapters available. So.
Yep. Moving on and continuing the topic of hitmen, Spy X Family Season 3 is set to air in October 4th, 2025 by Studio Awit Studio X Cloverworks Production.
Nice, and I know we did mention that a few episodes back that basically Spy Family season 3 was being announced to air for October 2025, and now we actually got into like the final date for it too. So I believe the teaser trailer also shot for it, right?
So far, from what I have, it's just the announcement. There's no teaser trailer for it yet.
Okay, okay. So
This announcement was released on August 31st, but who knows? Maybe there is a teaser trailer now, but none that I could find.
Okay. All right. Well, that's still gonna be good to watch. I do believe I think I saw something that this might delve into Lloyd's childhood and backstory, which is something I know you've been basically preaching for since you.
Oh, dude, it's so sad.
Oh man, I'm not.
It shows you the reason that gives him the motivation to trying to do good and the reason why he continues to be the best spy.
Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna be ready for it when it gets adapted. But if if it's gonna delve into his backstory, man, they're gonna do some fucking stellar work. As because so far when it comes to the more emotional stuff, they've been doing incredible with it.
Oh yeah. Moving on from that one, we talked about this before. Uh, Towa no Yugare,
Hmm.
original sci-fi romance. But this time we have a confirmed uh, release date. It is set to be released in September 2025 of 2025.
Ooh, that's not too.
I fucking hate my dyslexia moment. September 25th of 2025.
Don't worry. It's a mix up. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it seems it's gonna be something for the end of the month. So in case there's anybody that's been looking forward to this anime, you only got a few weeks to wait.
Yeah. Moving on from that one, we have a anime announcement, a new one.
Nice.
It is called Tenbin. A neat and pretty girl at my school is a childhood friend of mine who I thought was a boy. It is announced for 2026.
Nice. It sounds kind of like your classic childhood friend romance story.
Yeah, for those who want to read the completed manga, this is the meat and potatoes of it. 7 years ago, I promised my best male friend that we would always be friends. When I reunited with him in high school, he was the neatest and most beautiful girl in school. Question mark. Exclamation point. And
Man.
yet, she acts the same as she did when we were kids, but only in front of me.
Okay. Okay, so it seems like it's gonna be something where she has an image to uphold in front of other people, but she basically expresses her real self in front of the MC.
Yeah, and it is categorized as suggestive, romance, comedy, school life, slice of life, and adaptation.
Nice, nice. Can
If
you?
if you all want to check out the manga, 6 volumes with 31 chapters. And remember, it is the completed manga. With 31 chapters, you can knock that out in a day or two.
Oh yeah,
Easy.
exactly, exactly. It's since it's all out there, it's gonna be a good, especially if you're looking for something to read during lunch. It's gonna be a good binge read.
Yeah.
But you imagine essentially, you haven't seen your buddy or your bro in like fucking like 7 years and shit. And then the minute you start high school, you're like, I can't wait to see my dog again. I can't wait to see my boy. Turns out, you look the other corner. It's like, wait a minute, you've been hot this whole time. You were a chick.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, no, it seems like it's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah, it's just full of like ups and downs and other people like, ugh, why is he chummy with her and all that kind of crap.
Yeah, what the fuck do you care? Lárgate, lárgate. That's none of your business.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Moving on
that's
from that one, we have a confirmed release month
ooh.
for one of my favorites. The Jack of All Trades, kicked out of the hero's party, is set to have an anime that will be released in early January 2026 by Studio Animation Studio 24.
Nice. It's only 4 months out. I know you mentioned this as a manga recommendation at one of our past episodes. In case you guys want to check it out, I believe it was episode. I want to say it's episode like 10 or 11.
But
Uh,
for those who want a refresher on what it's about,
mhm,
it is about a young man who was once a swordsman in his party, but has been asked to switch jobs to a support mage all of a sudden. Soon after, he gets kicked out of his party due to the lack of skills. Indeed, he does not excel in anything. However, his true power lies in the ability to quickly master any task given. He is a true jack of all trades, master of none.
nice, nice. He's essentially kind of like the all around utility player that you could have in your traveling party. And I know or you mentioned that you've been keeping up with the manga and you've been reading it. It's not completed yet, is it?
No,
Uh, and so far since it's ongoing, how would you rate it?
I would rate it a 7.5 out of 10.
Nice, nice.
It's the in that world, everybody has a like given job. Once at the age of 15, you're like a mage, a healer, a swordsman, and all that stuff. That's like your one job for life.
Hmm.
But when he was given his evaluation, his only said jack of all trades, master of none, and nobody knew what that meant.
Hmm.
So this was like one of those mysterious, like overpowered abilities that people instantly said, like, "Oh man, this sucks. You suck ass. You don't like. You deserve to be like the bottom of the barrel and all that shit."
Hmm.
But the reality is, because he's not categorized in any skill set, he can master any and every skill set like nothing.
Yeah, I see. Oh, go ahead.
No, no, that was the air conditioner. That was
Oh,
all.
okay. Oh, okay. And see, yeah, and see, you'd figured it's better to have guys like that on your traveling party. Well, in any case, where like say your mage gets incapacitated, you have a backup mage that you could plug and play. Your healer gets knocked out, you have a backup healer, and so forth. So it goes to show because like when you pick out your team and essentially you have somebody whose skill is quite literally jack of all trades. Fuck it, I take that guy. I'm like, you know what? Hey, you you come with me, dog. I trust you. I'm not kicking you out of this fucking party because you never know when one of us is gonna get knocked out. So, and we need you there as backup.
Yeah. Um, but it's a really amazing series. I do recommend it.
Hmm.
If you want to pick up the manga, it currently has 44 chapters and is still ongoing.
Hmm.
It is a little slow on the updating, but it's really good. It's one of those series that you pick it up, you start binging it because you're like, oh, this dickhead hero doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, and it's just really great.
Hmm. Nice. Nice.
It's one of those underdog stories that everybody loves.
Oh yeah, no, you get, especially when it comes to like a fantasy setting and isekai setting, it's the underdog stories usually hit super well, and it's cool that it's so far that it's 44 chapters, so people could, as you mentioned, they could binge read it and pretty much capture out to it before any new chapters come out or when before the anime series comes out in January.
Yeah, early January 2026 is set to be released.
Nice, nice. So basically a little past New Year's. So in case you're interested, yeah, feel free to check it out, and so that way, get yourself set for the release of the anime adaptation.
Speaking of January releases, we have a new anime, and this one's a special one for
Mm-hmm.
all of you Monster Girl lovers.
Oh,
A new Monster Girl school life anime. A misanthrope teacher teaches a class full of demi-humans. It is set to release in January 2026. For those who don't know what a misanthrope is, it's a person who dislikes humankind and avoids human society.
mm.
It's not like your typical shut-in. This one is more of like, if I see a human, it's KOS.
It's on site.
Yeah, kill on sight.
Nice.
KOS. That's what it stands for. But let me read to you what the series is about. These girls aren't human. Still, they're adorable humans more than anyone. I am Hitomi Rei, a NEET nearing 30 years old who was traumatized by human relationships. When I changed jobs, I ended up in an all girls school whose purpose is to take non humans and make them human? Spending my days with a strange students, uh, Minazaki Kayuka, a mermaid, Ogarami Isaki, a werewolf, Su, a rabbit, and Henada Tobari, a bird. Why do they want to be human? What do they want to do once they become human? I will teach them about humans. This may be an alternate world, but it's not like I've been reincarnated. This is just a story of a teacher who spends his time with some girls who wish to become human in a slightly odd school.
Okay. I don't know why, but I'm getting kind of
Sorry about that.
no.
My dog is barking because we have a package.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. My dog does the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
but my dog hates everyone, so
oh man. But I was gonna say, this missing thing is kind of like opposite of Interview with Monster Girls, where basically instead of it being regular demi-human girls that are going to school, it's they're going to school, but it's in order to become human, along with essentially the professor who doesn't like humans because pretty much what I'm guessing is pretty much they were dicks to him back in his
or it could be one of those situations where he was cheated on tons of times, and because of that, he's like, man, you know what? Fuck humanity. I don't like them anymore.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's the other thing. But yeah, no, it seems. I'm kind of curious to see what direction this actually takes. Where it's like helping these girls become human or become a human is going to be like a thing of like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe some humanity isn't bad, or is it going to be one of those things where it's like, nah, fuck that. Why the fuck would you become a human? You're cool the way you are.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's set to be released in January 2026. We don't know if early January or late January.
yeah. But once we know, you'll be the first to find out, dear listener.
Yeah. Moving on from that one, we have two left. The first chapter, and this is a manga that has been newly released and translated.
Nice.
The first chapter of Meika Mak Haruwen wo Ketashi. The translated is I want the losing heroine to win. This is translated and scanned, and it's a rom com about a mob character who I guess you could say transmigrated or reincarnated into like one of the background characters
Hmm.
and knows how the story is going to turn out. So he wants to turn the losing heroine, who is this kind and shy girl, to end up with the protagonist instead of the classic childhood tsundere that ends
Hmm.
up with the protagonist.
Okay.
Yeah, so his job, from like the chapters I read of the newly translated manga, is he's going to get in the way of the event stories that transpires the tsundere to get closer with the protagonist, and will coach the losing heroine to be herself and end up with the protagonist.
Okay, okay. That's pretty interesting. So he's pretty much he's playing the wingman for the losing heroine. In order so that way the Sundre doesn't has basically no chance with essentially the Otome game protagonist.
Yeah, because according to the mob character in the literal first page of the first chapter, she gets devastated by how the tsundere ends up with the protagonist, and she, trying not to get banned here, disconnects herself from God's Minecraft server.
Ah, damn.
Yeah,
Damn, that goes fucking yeah, damn, that goes deep. I'll say that Sing Song it's a brand new it's a fairly brand new manga. I want to make a bit of a prediction. I want to say that essentially the main heroine does fall in love, but not with the Atomic protagonist. She falls in love with the main dude that essentially the story's falling around on. Because thinking how he's been plotting around to essentially block the Sundere out of basically so that way she doesn't so that way fate doesn't uh come through as it's planned.
yeah.
But in the meanwhile, they're kind of cooking up schemes and all that stuff. She's gonna start developing feelings not towards the Otomage protagonist, but to the
To
one
the mob character.
to the mob character.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, so far it has one chapter translated in English and three chapters released in its original language. It's
Nice.
published in 2025. Obviously, it's still ongoing.
Nice.
The tags are romance, comedy, school life, slice of life.
Nice. So hopefully we get more translated chapters soon.
I have no idea, but it's a newly released manga, barely announced yesterday that it was newly released, new publication from its pre-transcribed publication release. Moving on from that one, we have our last one, My friend's little sister has it in for me. It is set to release in October 4th, 2025 by Studio Blade.
No, yeah, I remember this one. I do remember that we covered the initial announcement for it, one of our earlier episodes as well. So now we actually got a final release date for it.
Yep. It is set to release in October 4th, 2025. For those who don't know what it's about, and stick with me, this is a bit of a long description. I don't need any deep relationships. I have no desire for a girlfriend. I only require one friend who holds any value to me. Ever since I threw out my youth for the sake of efficiency, there is one person who kept entertaining the bedroom of Oboroshi Aketaru. She is neither my little sister nor my friend. She is nothing more than a bothersome, annoying kohai, as well as my friend's little sister, Kohinata Aihara. Senpai, let's go out on a date. What do you think about that? Rather than blood, it seems that the energy drinks running through her veins. She keeps occupying my bed. She tries her best to seduce me with whatever method she can play in her favor. She's a girl who consistently annoying and obnoxious around me. Even though I'm busy all day long, she doesn't care. And in case you're wondering why all these envious gaze are directed at me, it's because Aihara is actually really popular. She is an honor student at our school with top grades to boot. And she is known for being kind and proper to anyone she meets. Dot dot dot. Hey now, why are you only so annoying when you're around me? Question mark.
I do wonder. Question mark. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. Oh well. In any case, we'll basically continue the manga to find out. But I think I have a feeling as to why, the student's best friend's little sister likes to follow him around a lot.
Oh yeah. And I gotta say, looking from the trailer, it looks really good.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, so there is a trailer for it if you guys want to go watch it. It is called My Friend's Little Sister Has It In For Me. It is set to be released in October 4th, 2025 by Studio Blade.
Nice. So this is something that interests you. We're less than a month away from the first episode release date coming soon. So be on the lookout for it.
Oh yeah.
And now that basically we got through the anime news sections, I know you have been watching something. I know you've been started up a new series that has recently been coming out. I think it came out about a month or so ago. That you wanted to talk about, right?
Yes. I am watching Dealing with the Makadono Sisters Is a Breeze.
Nice, nice.
So it currently has, for the dub, it has 7 episodes, and for the sub, it has 10 episodes. I am the type of person to watch them both, episode 1 dub and then episode 1 sub. I do notice that the dub has some slight dialogue changes, but better fit somewhat of like modern times, while the
Hmm.
sub tends to stick with the original like manga speeches. But
Okay.
to kind of condense um, all of them together as vague as I can, to wanting all of you to check it out. Episode 1 opens up with our main protagonist, who is the son of a talented actress. Throughout all of his childhood, he has known nothing but loneliness because his mom is always working. He tends to go out of his way to clean the house, make dinner, and do all the laundry to impress his mom.
Mhm.
Because it turns out, even though his mom is like this talented actress and all that stuff, and when she had a kid, everybody looked at our character Yu as like, oh, he's gonna be the next talent. He's gonna be like naturally gifted and all that stuff. Turns out he has no talent whatsoever. Martial
Oh
arts,
wow.
uh, instruments, singing, acting, all that stuff. He has none of it.
Oh wow.
So naturally, at the age of 5, when people started to scout him out and they realized that he was terrible, they all just left him and they were like, you are a disappointment to your mother. You should have never existed.
Man, that's fucked up. Just because the kid doesn't have any acting talent, you just say like, "Hey, you know what? This isn't for you." You're not gonna go that far and say they shouldn't exist.
But it gets better.
Hmm.
You see, his mother, right when he reached the age of adolescence, which is like late middle school, early high school, his mother was hit with a terminal illness.
Oh damn.
And when she was at the hospital, she and obviously her son visits because now she has all the time in the world.
Hmm.
She finally realized that even though she was a talented actress, the one thing she failed at was being a mother.
Oh, okay.
And it was only at the end of her ropes is where she realized that her son never had the family he always wanted. So at the end of episode 1 and starting episode 2, his he has he was given this notebook of all of the things his mother wanted him to accomplish, and the only thing that was written in the notebook was find the family you want.
Oh wow, that's deep.
And so obviously he gets sent with the Makadonos. The Makadonos, Mr. Makadono being the friend of his mom,
Hmm.
the world renowned actress, and all that stuff. The only thing is, the Makadono sisters also had high hopes for him when they found out who the son of he was.
Hmm.
But when they also realized that, oh, you're a talentless loser, they want nothing to do with him.
Damn, that's messed up.
Yeah. But because the character Yu has been used to people looking down on him, he's used to it and he's just like, it's okay. I'm gonna do what I can to get closer to these sisters because I want to accomplish the dream my mom wanted me to do, and was to find the family.
Hmm.
And he thinks that the Makadono sisters are going to be that family he always wanted.
Hmm.
The only problem is Mr. Makadono, the dad of all the sisters. Uh, hmm, how can I explain this? He is the stereotypical Asian parent where you're only supposed to do this, you're supposed to get high scores, high grades, be the best, and like, all that stuff. And
So,
obviously, the Makadono sisters are kind of in that scenario where everyone is expected of nothing but good and high hopes for them.
so he's kind of like he's pretty much like super strict.
Yes, and he gave you this, I guess you could say, this deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Make something of yourself or get out of our lives.
Damn.
And that is as vague as I can describe episode 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, so basically, so the first three episodes, not only does it cover kind of like Yu's backstory and pretty much his childhood and stuff, but it pretty much leaves off on the whole thing of on that whole challenge that the Makadono father gave him, where it's like, I need you to essentially make something of yourself, or that's it.
Or get out.
Yeesh,
And
damn.
we don't, and one of the phrases he says, we don't need any of this weak family stuff. In this house, you're only expected nothing but greatness.
God damn. I mean, uh, in a way, that's a bit admirable, but god damn, that's also kind of cold hearted as fuck.
Yeah,
Especially to a kid that just lost his mother. Jesus.
yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, it does sound pretty it does sound really interesting, especially when it comes to the drama sense of all. Because I know from the bits I've been reading about it on the social media, I know that's one of the things that people are about over is like it gets it does get like hella sort of intense when it comes to kind of like the whole drama in between, not just because I think too we cover since I think we covered this in one of the earlier episodes when the anime adaptation got announced. That there's like some interweaving drama between the sisters, right?
Yes.
Mm.
The sisters, uh, there's the athletic younger sister who is a master of martial arts. There is the middle uh, sister who is a genius at shogi and is like said to have a high level of intelligence when it comes to memorizing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you have the eldest sister who is this talented actress, and
Mm,
or you could say upcoming actress who is good at playing male roles because of her unusual um tall height.
okay, okay. It's kind of pretty much like it's pretty much kind of like the quintessential quintuplets, but if they were all like legit competing against each other.
Yes, that, and they've gone through all of their lives since they were like kids, never once having a family dinner.
Yeesh.
So they know of each other, but because of their routine and all that stuff, they're like, I don't have time to deal with you. I got my own stuff. So I guess to put it shortly, if you were to ask them each what each other's favorite colors were, they wouldn't be able to answer it.
So it's pretty much kind of like they happen to share blood, but they're strangers living in just the same house.
Yeah, at this point, they're pretty much blood related roommates.
Yeesh. Yeah, no. When it gets to that aspect, it's like, yeah, no, they really just don't give a fuck about each other.
Yeah, and so you is trying to have them be a little more cordial with each other and actually like have family dinners and get to know each other and all that shit.
Okay.
But like the dad said, we don't need family crap. It's only winners, winners, winners in this house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and again, it's admirable, but you gotta. But when the winning stops, it's like then, as we've seen before, basically the fallout from it ends up just it ends up being ugly. But for the most part, it does sound like a good, especially like a good drama anime that, in case people wanted to check out something with a bit more drama to it, um, this would probably be worth something checking out.
Yeah, it's really good. I
Yeah.
recommend it. I've been watching it.
Oh yeah, and I think so far, I think 6, 7 episodes.
So, dub 7 episodes,
Hmm.
sub 10 episodes.
Oh wow, okay, so
Yeah, so I'm on episode 7, for the dub, and I'm waiting for it to finish. Because supposedly it's gonna have the traditional 12 episode season.
No, nice. Hopefully, it gets to season two because they do.
The way it's going, and with all of the drama and all that shit, it will definitely get a season two.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where you don't see it wrapping up this whole drama and the whole issues between the sisters like in one season, right?
No, yeah, no, no, no. It's gonna end off in a cliffhanger, and then it'll be one of those like, what the fuck? I need a season two so I can see, you know, if all three sisters will go against their dad and be like, fuck you and your politics. We want to be a family instead of this winner, winner, winner bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. That we also got his basic because I don't think the mom is there in the family, right?
No,
Oh, okay. I gotta see essentially what happens to the mom. And like see if like she passed on or she left the dad because she got tired of his bullshit too. Um,
it might be one or the other, but
yeah,
I don't know yet. And they don't talk about the mom of
yeah.
the Makadono sisters, so we don't know what happened to Miss Makadono.
Yeah, yeah. So that's basically it's another aspect where they got to reveal like, oh, this is what happened to Miss Makadono. But in any case, yeah, if you guys want to check it out, it's gonna be seriously, it's gonna be well worth it. Um, yeah, no, basically it's Respector's recommendation, at least the first three episodes. Um, and yeah, it's hopefully it leaves off on a good note where we get a season two out of it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, it seems like we're getting the time to wrap it up a bit. You got any last minute thoughts?
Drink some water, hug your mother, go outside, touch some grass,
Mhm.
enjoy yourself, and never give up because that's not what Hurara would want you to do.
Exactly. Always go through life with a smile and give it your best effort. Never know. Also, in regards to that, if you have any pets, always hug them. Always let them know that you love them and you care about them because whether people believe it or not, they do know when you love them. And I did hear or I did read something where it's like to us, they're an important part of our life. But to them, we're their whole life. And that's the reason why what's dogs and cats and any pets that you have, they usually tend to give you unconditional love because you're their entire world in their eyes. So always reciprocate the love. In any case, yeah, so we had another good episode of the Otaku Kickback Sessions. I know next time around, we are going to be checking out the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle Part 1. I'm looking forward to it. Um, checking it out next week. So, in a future episode, we'll give you guys, yeah, we'll let you guys know our thoughts on it. And it was well worth the watch. So far, it seems like it's well worth the watch. I know a lot of people have been loving it, especially because I think they just had the premiere in LA yesterday, I think. Um, and the early reviews from it came out that have been coming out that it's fucking incredible. So for sure, can't wait to see it in this next week.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, but in any case, thank you again for joining us, especially this Thursday morning. I know we're recording on a Wednesday night, but this episode is coming out tomorrow morning. So your boy got a long night of editing ahead of him. So I'm going to order some food and get this thing started. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Otaku Kickbacks, at Otaku underscore Kickbacks, and as well as Blue Sky at Otaku Kickback Sessions. Um, Please always be sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also, comment anything that any other topics that you want us to bring up, or any manga that you want to check out, or you want us to check out. Until then, you guys stay safe. Have a good weekend. Binge watch some anime. Go check out Demon Slayer. Play some video games, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.